Hello, ladies and gentlemen. TYT Sports. I'm Robert Littal with the lovely Denise Jones. And we're here to talk about things. But you want to know what we want to talk about first? The TYT app, where you can hear those things. If you go to the App Store, you can download it. Just search TYT. You can see me, you can see Denise, you can see the whole crew talking about stuff. And one of the stuff that we're going to talk about right now, Kawhi Leonard. People want to know if Kawhi is headed to the Lakers. There's a lot of speculation. Look at this tweet from ESPN. Says, they talk about the Spurs. They clearly do not want to do business with the Lakers, but if the Lakers could assemble the best deal, if the Lakers could use their assets to bring in a third team and San Antonio gets the most out of the trade from the Lakers, they would do it. That's from the sideline on the Spurs. Denise, I heard it's so much speculation on Kawhi. One day I hear that they'd never trade him to the Lakers. Then you hear this and it says that they would listen if the best package is involved. What do you think about Kawhi, the Spurs, and the Lakers? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, Kawhi's an amazing player. Regardless of how many games he actually played last season, it was such a messy season that there's so much going on about him just being like not a good asset anymore, just such a diva, X, Y, and Z. We don't know exactly what happened internally with the Spurs and Kawhi's camp. So it's a little difficult to say. But if there was an opportunity for Kawhi to come to LA, I'd be completely for it. I'd be completely for it, just like anybody would be, though, because Kawhi is such a great asset. Of course, he was under Pop's guidance and Pop's coaching. But he's 26, he's young, he's level-headed. Up until last season, we didn't really see, any craziness come out of him. Yeah, the situation, again, was messy, but I feel like everyone's weighing it too much on one side or the other and not taking into account that this was a dispute between two parties and not just one.
Yeah, well, he has some leverage in the sense that, he can't necessarily tell him, I want to be traded here. He can, but he can say that wherever you trade me, I won't sign long-term unless it's the Lakers. And that would hinder the Spurs and what they can get, because other teams say, hey, we're not going to give up the form for maybe just 1 year. Where the Lakers can say, hey, we'll give up the form because we know that we're going to get him for the long term. So look at this from Woj. Another thing from ESPN, pop that up there. It says, per ESPN Adrian Wojciechowski. I always call him Wojo. Everybody says Woj. Leonard favors a trade to Los Angeles, and the Lakers appeal to him more than the Clippers. Well, obviously. However, the Clippers are also interested, per Wojciechowski. The San Diego State product is an LA native. So it looks like he's dead set on going to LA. Like, that's in his mind. Let me ask you a question. You're the Spurs GM. You're Greg Popovich. You're the ownership. Obviously, the Lakers have been your rival for the last, 20 years or so. You guys had some fierce battles. By sending, if he's healthy, Kawhi to LA, that may immediately, especially if LeBron comes or other players come, could immediately put them back in the mix for championships, or at least, the opportunity to be in the playoffs. But you could get the best deal. What do you do? Would you rather hold on to Kyrie? Do you say, hey, I'm going to just ship him off on a worse deal in the East?
Kawhi, right?
Yeah, Kawhi. I'm sorry, not Kyrie. It's a lot of Ks.
It's a lot of Ks.
Kawhi. Or do you say, I'm just going to take the best deal, even if it's the Lakers?
Well,
you're the GM.
If I'm the GM of the Spurs, who am I getting? Am I getting, there's Brandon Ingram, there's Kyle Kuzma, there's Lonzo. Is it like a three-team trade?
No, just say it's the best deal. It's out of any deal that you can get, whatever they wanted, the Lakers said, here it is.
Oh, yeah. I trade Kawhi. Absolutely. Kawhi was a headache. If I'm the GM, and I'm not really understanding the internal politics that was happening within, let's just say it was just between the coaching staff and Kawhi's camp. And if I'm a GM, I'm not really connected with the issues that are going on in there. I'm not as close to things as, a lot of people would expect. So I'm thinking if the Lakers are offering me a great deal, and my offer is to trade Kawhi, who caused, gave the spotlight on me that I'm not used to having in such a negative tone, I would take the best deal. But I'd be a silly GM not to take the best deal.
Okay, so you say it doesn't matter if it's going to a rival. You always take the best deal.
GMs think about money. Think about winning.
So you wouldn't be upset if your ex-boyfriend dated your friend. if it made him happy.
That's something that I had. That's something that I had in the past, and it stayed in my past. I had him in the past. That's good. You can have him.
You can have him. Okay,
Yeah.
as long as it's happy, right? As
Had
long
him
as it's
in the
good
past.
for you. You let us know if you were the Spurs GM. Go to the comments and say, would you trade, Kawhi to the Lakers, and would you let your ex-girlfriend date your best friend if it made them happy? TYT Sports.